What's going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today we're going to talk to you about NIO. Give you a quick overview of some of the current data points, break it down on what really affected it today, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So NIO did go down 1.96%. Absolutely no news from NIO, no SEC filings. A couple of things floating around about the sub-brand online, but nothing official from NIO. There was this article also coming out just talking on insurance registrations, and I guess the week ending in October, NIO did have 4,700, and it goes over Tesla and some others right down here. But I think generally that is kind of good. Once again, kind of matching with what NIO is roughly around there. So that might be the next big catalyst, of course, at the very beginning of November once they do unveil October's numbers. So at this stage in the game, it's just you just have to wait. But what was very interesting is this sell-off as soon as the market did open to the low of $5.48 because there was no transactions during that time frame on the secondary market. Two transactions on the secondary market though above $100,000. First one was a sell for $102,000. That was at roughly noon. And then the second one was right before the market did close, and that was for $109,000. So this sell-off right here wasn't large entities. It was actually shorts. So you can kind of see from this right here, as soon as the market did open, they really increased. It looks like roughly around 4 million shares at that time. Like I've said in the past, this right here, that 1.65 million is net. So overall, they did increase 1.65 million. 12.98% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 173.33 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow average is 3.46%, and then cost to borrow minimum is negative. So as I've brought up in the past, that does mean that there is brokers out there physically paying people to short NIO. So very clear indication that there is a lot of manipulation associated to that. But utilization 96.42, short score 74.55. So the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening. But in my opinion, I think NIO is just going to continue to trend down, and that's linked to largely their technicals until there is some news or update in regards to the stimulus. I think that's going to be the next saving grace for NIO, because right now it's just pulling down, even fairly low volume. So 46.4 million shares being traded, 88.5 is the average. And as of today, 3.82 million in calls, 1.65 million in puts. So dollar value was very low today. And you see just generally as a consensus or everything, 40% of all the options being done today were optimistic. But if you kind of look at it, there's a consensus for it to be roughly around that $5.50 to $6 range. Oddly, this one stands out as well. So for the November 1st, you have it for 11,000 that was purchased around that $7 strike price. So some people are anticipating more of a rebound, but looking at puts, you see consensus for it to be kind of sub $5 or possibly even 4 weeks in the coming weeks. So yeah, it's not the best. I think the optimism has really just dwindled quite a lot. And like I mentioned, I think it is just largely due to the technicals. So as of yesterday, the technicals started to really break down, as I've mentioned to you yesterday. So the ALMA, super trend, both indicating more downside. The 50, 100, and 200-day moving averages, it will be most likely testing that possibly in the next couple trading days. So $5.19 will be that next strong support. But as of right now, stochastic is very oversold. So if they do put out a good piece of news, then yeah, you could see a rush of value investors. But I think the only thing that the market really does want right now is just stimulus. That's it at the end of the day. So right now with it at $5.51, it is trading between this S3 and this S2. So $5.43 is that strong support, and then $5.80 is that next strong resistance / target. So like I kind of alluded to as well over the last couple of videos, Wall Street is just categorizing NIO as just damaged. So some people might disagree with that. That's completely fair. I'm just kind of reading the data. So I'm not here to get you guys to buy. I'm not here to get you to sell. So you guys do whatever floats your boat at the end of the day. But if you do believe in NIO bigger picture, I think a lot of the data points as a whole are really pointing to just a very strong economy and that there is going to be more of an expansionary stage occurring in the next little bit. And that could really prompt that nice big rotation, as I've kind of alluded to. So this does show money markets. And so similar to what happened between 2020 and 2021, there was that nice rotation out of money markets into equities. So a lot of value plays, such as possibly even NIO, did get bought up by large entities. Of course, not here to say that this full 6.4 trillion dollars is going to leave money markets, because a lot of that is just banks and deposits and whatever, but a good chunk, similar to, like I said, between these two ranges right here. So yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts on what has been happening with NIO. Do you guys think it's going to pull down a little bit more? Do you think that shorts will continue? What's your guys' viewpoint on all that? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then two things, take advantage of this promo, gives you 5 free stocks. Free is amazing, and plus each is valued up to $2,000. And as well, I did launch memberships. So if you want to buy signals on stocks as well as options, there's a tier for that. Or if you just want to support the channel, definitely recommend you guys taking a look at that. So with all that said, appreciate all of you guys watching.